Being a member of the royal family definitely comes with its share of perks, but there are also some serious drawbacks. Kate Middleton has emerged as a fashion icon, which means that she has tons of people watching her whenever she leaves the house. With this in mind, she manages to look perfectly polished and poised an impressive amount of the time. But nobody is perfect, not even members of the royal family. Today we'll be showing you sometimes the camera managed to catch Kate Middleton totally off guard. Cricket. We are as guilty as anyone of getting so caught up in Kate Middleton's fabulous clothes that we sometimes don't even notice her face. On occasion, the Duchess of Cambridge busts out some truly hilarious facial expressions, especially when she thinks people aren't looking. Playing cricket in a dress is tough, let alone high heels, and Kate looks as though she's struggling to keep it all together. Her outfit may be stylish, but it's apparently not conducive to athletics. Sure, she's got form, but she's also got a very awkward facial expression going on here. Somehow, this picture makes us think that cricket might not be the next big pursuit of Kate Middleton. We're sure her royal duties keep her far too busy to play anyway. Windy. Queen Elizabeth is known for favoring the brightest of colors and the biggest of hats when it comes to her outfits, but there is something she always includes in her ensemble, and it's not something you can tell just by looking at her. The Queen has small weights sewed into the hems of her dresses and skirts, like the type used to hold down curtains. It may seem strange, but they serve a very important purpose, and prevent her from exposing more than intended on windy days. We wonder if Kate Middleton will pick up on this trend, since it seems she constantly battles with her skirts and dresses when the weather is windy. The Duchess of Cambridge has had more than her fair share of Marilyn Monroe moments, and this has to be especially embarrassing when you're surrounded by cameras. College. When Meghan Markle got engaged to Prince Harry, people just couldn't stop talking about it. Meghan is now a former actress who managed a lifestyle blog, and people were shocked that she would be joining the prestigious royal family. But these same people forget that Kate Middleton is also a unique addition to the royal family. Kate and her husband Prince William met while attending the University of St Andrews, located in Fife, Scotland. She graduated with a master's degree in art history, and if William assumes the throne, she will be the first queen with a college degree. But although she has a diploma, she also has a rather embarrassing college photo showing her covered in shaving cream. We're glad the Duchess of Cambridge had some time to let loose and have fun in school without being worried about posing for the cameras. PDA. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are known for their public displays of affection, which mostly consist of hand-holding and hugging. Hey, the royal family has strict standards about that kind of thing. They're so strict that gestures most people wouldn't think anything of can suddenly seem like the absolute height of scandal. While Meghan and Harry might be in the spotlight, this doesn't mean that Kate and William don't show some affection in public from time to time. Get ready to be shocked at this photo of Kate Middleton touching her husband in a very improper place in public. We know it's pretty benign and they are married, but this is truly behavior befitting a duchess? We think it's sweet to know that Kate and William are still in love with each other, even if they have to be sly about showing it in public. Faux pas. Kate Middleton has a reputation for being extremely fashionable, and the Duchess manages to make it look effortless. But her outfit takes a ton of careful planning and attention to detail, and she doesn't always get it right. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge traveled to the Solomon Islands as a part of their royal tour. They were gifted a blue shirt and pink dress from the neighboring Cook Islands and mistook these gifts for the outfits they were to wear to dinner. So they showed up on the Solomon Island wearing traditional garb from a different island. Although they look cute out of context, in reality, this embarrassing faux pas was captured on camera. Luckily, everyone involved realized the mistake and no offense was taken on behalf of Kate and William. Modeling. Most people believe Kate Middleton to be the model of tasteful fashion and decorum, but there was a time when she was just a model, or at least an aspiring one. Here we have some more embarrassing college pictures of Kate Middleton, this time wearing a see-through dress. As a member of the royal family, we're sure these photos are pretty embarrassing to look back on. But we have to say that Kate does look great. The dress was created by Charlotte Todd, a graduate of the University of the West of England. She created the dress for a project called The Art of Seduction and had no idea the future Duchess of Cambridge would be modeling it. In 2011, Todd auctioned off the dress to an anonymous bidder who paid over $98,000 for it. Heels. A good pair of high heel shoes can make your legs look longer and pull together your outfit, but wearing them does come with some risks, and we aren't just talking about ending up with sore feet. Anytime you see Kate Middleton out and about, she's usually wearing a pair of high heels, but sometimes they get her into trouble. During one of her many public appearances, she once got the heel of her shoe stuck in a grate on the ground. Not only that, but she was surrounded by people and cameras when it happened, which must have felt absolutely awkward and humiliating. However, Kate managed to hold her head high and extricate herself with no problem. The Duchess of Cambridge rarely has a misstep, but when she does, she of course handles it with her usual grace. Scolded. Being a parent isn't easy for anyone, even the parents of the royal family. Not only does Kate have to always dress properly and carry herself appropriately, but she has to keep her 3 children in line as well. Her oldest child, Prince George, has a reputation for being rather lively, which must be a challenge for his parents. There are few things more embarrassing than when your child acts up in public, and it can be awkward to discipline them while people are watching. But Kate has been caught scolding Prince George in public, and you can tell she's trying to be discreet about it. Honestly, while we can see why this is embarrassing, it definitely helps to make Kate more relatable. What parent hasn't tried to discipline their child through clenched teeth at one point or another? Sickness. One of the reasons we can't stop obsessing over Kate Middleton is because she makes everything look effortless no matter how difficult. Mothers everywhere were floored when she showed up looking flawless after giving birth to each of her children, to pose for photos with a smile on her face. But her pregnancies have been far from easy, despite how cheerful she always looks in photos. Well, almost always. If you've ever seen a photo of a pregnant Kate looking sickly, it's likely because she suffered from a condition known as hyperemesis gravidarum during her pregnancies. Basically, it's a type of severe morning sickness and made the Duchess feel constantly nauseous. We have to give her credit for looking so cheerful most of the time, even when she's feeling her absolute worst. Shopping. It's fair to say that pretty much nobody looks their best when they head out grocery shopping. Especially when you're shopping for yourself and your family, you generally just want to get in, get your stuff, and get out. But as we all know, things aren't that simple for members of the royal family. Kate Middleton has to pick up supplies for her family just like anybody else, and it's one of the few times we see her looking downright casual. Not only is she dressed in rather plain clothing, but she looks as though she's perhaps not feeling her best, or that she's in a huge hurry. While these pictures are unflattering, they're also pretty relatable. Who among us hasn't run out to the grocery store to grab some ice cream or last-minute supplies looking like less than our best? Camping. Most of us couldn't imagine feeling at home in the royal palaces, but that's just a day in the life of Kate Middleton. However, she was definitely taken outside of her comfort zone when she joined some scouts on a camping trip. Although she manages to look both warm and stylish, we spotted some photos where she looks a little bit unsure of herself, to say the least. We're guessing the Duchess of Cambridge doesn't have much opportunity to cook food over a fire in her day-to-day life, so this is definitely a whole new experience for her. Most people wouldn't be keen to be caught wearing their camping gear, but Kate still manages to look great even when she's roughing it. Selfie. In general, members of the royal family don't take selfies like the rest of us. Allegedly, the Queen doesn't like them, so most family members refrain out of respect for her. Plus, can you imagine how busy they would be if they had to take selfies with every fan? But every so often, the members of the royal family break this rule, and Kate Middleton is no exception. While we're sure getting to take a selfie with the Duchess of Cambridge is exciting, Kate is definitely looking far from her best in this photo. It can take a lot of selfies to get one right, and we're guessing Kate isn't used to taking them. But we still love that she took the time to share a special moment with a member of her adoring public. Overindulged. At one point or another, most of us have had a regrettable night out or two. While the members of the royal family are allowed to drink, they nearly always do so in moderation. But sometimes, even the Duchess of Cambridge overindulges. Because she's famous, she ends up with more regrettable photos than a drunken Snapchat selfie streak. Being intoxicated isn't a good look on anyone, and Kate is no exception. We wonder how many less people would overindulge in alcohol if they had a team of photographers following their every move. There are definitely some downsides to being a member of the royal family, and seeing photos like this of yourself must be one of them. And Kate Middleton isn't the only member of her famous family that has been caught having one too many drinks. Date night. Kate Middleton and Prince William are married and have 3 children now, but there was a time when they were just another young college couple. They dated for quite some time before they tied the knot, and like many other young couples, they enjoyed having a few drinks on their date night. Although their marriage is rock solid now, they did split up for a period of time in their relationship. This photo was taken shortly after they reconciled, and people were absolutely shocked to see William and Kate in such a state. In fact, betting websites used the picture as justification to reduce the odds on these two ever marrying, which goes to show what they know. Kate may be a bit inebriated in this photo, but she's definitely holding it together better than William. Wimbledon. Most people picture Kate Middleton in dresses and heels, but she has always had a fondness for athletics. In fact, one of the most highly anticipated moments of the year for this royal family member is Wimbledon. Kate gets so caught up in the match, it's like nothing else in the world matters. But of course, the cameras are still focused on her in order to take advantage of any face she happens to make, and there are some real doozies. Kate is usually so careful about keeping her facial expressions under control that it's kind of awesome to see her let loose and just react to things like any other sports fan would. You can see her go from ecstatic to devastated, sometimes within the same match. Nobody looks perfect all the time, not even the Duchess of Cambridge. What's the worst picture you've ever taken of you? Share your embarrassing moment with us in the comments section below. Then click on the subscribe button for more videos from us here at The Taco. Bye for now.